Hey, hello everyone. So welcome back to another video on our AWS Bootcamp. So in this video, we'll be writing a Python code that interacts with the AWS service called as DynamoDB. So in our previous live session, we created a table in DynamoDB. We created a table, we inserted a record, we deleted a record, and then finally we deleted the table as well. So all these steps, we'll be trying to do that programmatically in Python. So let's see how to do that in today's video. So for doing that, we need to do few steps before directly going into the DynamoDB. So first of all, let's go into the IAM service, and here we need to create a user, and that user need to have a access key and secret key as well. Let's create a user first. Let's give program, and I don't want any console access. I just only need the programmatical access. For that, I'll just give the DynamoDB full access. This user does not need any other access, so I'll just give only the DynamoDB access. And let's come here and create this user. Once this user is created, let's go into this user and let's find a place to create a credentials. I think it should be available somewhere. Yeah, it is here. Let's create. I think I'm going to be using it in code as well as CLI. Let's see what to select this. Local code, third party. I think this should be fine. Let's confirm it. Let's create the key, and we got our key. Let's download the CSV file. Let's not click done yet. Let me confirm the keys, if the keys is properly downloaded. Yeah, I think I got the key. So the next step should be to download the AWS CLI. So let's go to Google, download AWS CLI for Windows. I haven't downloaded it yet, so let's download it quickly. I have a Windows machine. Let's come down. Yeah, it's downloading. And let's double click on the file. I'll bring it here. I'll accept the terms and conditions. Let's click on next. We'll install. Click yes. Let's give few minutes for this to complete. I think it should be completed in a very few minutes. Not in a few minutes, it should be in a seconds. Let's wait until then. Alright, it completed in less than a minute. Let's click on finish and let's confirm if the CLI is installed. Let's click on, so let's enter AWS configure. Let's give one version first. What's the command exactly? It should have been come for now. Let's close this and try again. Alright, after a few minutes we are able to do that. I mean this command AWS version first. So once we do that, we have to type AWS configure, and we need to enter our configuration that we just downloaded. This is a key that we just downloaded a few minutes back, and you should be also having it if you have done the same steps. Just enter it, then enter it. So if you I had already entered it just now before resuming the video, so that's why I'm seeing few things here. So how could you find this region name? You can just directly go here and you can see that your region name is available here. You can just copy from there, and I'm going to enter it as well. AP South 1. That's the Mumbai region, and then we can by default you can just put JSON. So that's a format I just follow every time. So once this is done, you can just quickly create a Python code for interacting with our DynamoDB table. So for doing that, let me just quickly open the VS Code, and let's first of all import Boto3. So Boto 3 should not be available for you if you have not already not installed it. So if you want to install it, you just have to go to the command prompt again, install, type pip install and Boto 3, and you should be able to download the package. So once that is done, you can go to the Python documentation for DynamoDB, AWS DynamoDB Boto 3. If you do this, you will be able to get into this particular documentation. Just copy this client, paste it, and let's see how to create a new table here. And for now, if you look at it, there is only one table, and let's create one new table now. So I'll just go, where is create table? Here, create table, yeah, it's here. So let's copy this particular syntax. Not everything is required in this particular thing, so let's delete whatever is not required. So if you go to the documentation, the attribute definition is required, table name is required, key schema is required, and other than this, I think the read capacity alone is required. Other than this, everything we can delete it. So this should be required, and this should also be required. We can remove these, and we are going to create a new column called as id. It is going to be a hash column, and this also will be creating the same. It is going to be a number, and that's it. I think this should, okay, we have to create a table name, so I'll just put mp test. So once we execute this, we should be able to, probably should not give any error, and we should be getting the table. So I think this is created now. Let's refresh the whole page. Yeah, if you see here, we are able to create a new table using the Python code. And let's see how to insert a record into this. So for doing that, we can go back to this particular blog again, and if you want to insert into this table as a direct JSON field, I think instead of client we need to use resource. I think that's not even resource, I think it's a table. Let's confirm that. I saw it in some documentation. Find it. I think this is it. I think we have to use resource instead of client. Once we have done that, let's comment all the unrequired things. These are all already done. Let's, a table is created. Okay, let's create an instance for the table. Let's enter the table name. Our table name is empty test, and then let's put this item into the table. Our id is going to be this, name is going to be Ranjit, and let's see if this works. No, it did not work. The reason should be, okay, id was a number and it is not a string. I think this should work. Yes, let's go back to our table. Let's run the scan, and we have one record here. And let's finally see how to delete this table as well. Let's go back, delete table. I think this is going to be very simple, and let me comment everything else. This is a client, and this is a delete syntax. And I think the table should be dropped now. Yeah, the table has been deleted. Actually, there is a reason why I have shown you the entire process instead of directly showing you this is the code and this is how you have to implement. I actually went ahead and showed you the Google process of it. So how I googled it, how I refer the document. So these are the important steps that most of the people refuse to share. So they'll just directly give the code and they will feel that they did that by themselves. So that is not usually going to be happening. There will be some documentation or some resources. We'll just use it and we'll just try to implement it. So that's how development work usually happens. And if you have any further questions, let's discuss in the comment section. And if you feel that this video is going to be helpful for others, you can share it with your friends. Until then, take care and let's see in another video. Bye.